Hey everyone, I'm Chris with Nelson Woodworks. Welcome back to my channel. My wife is currently pregnant with our daughter and we're doing her nursery up like mermaids. And I've got this giant wall behind me that's empty, so I made a wooden mermaid. If you'd like to see how I made it, stick around. But first, make sure you subscribe. Go ahead, I'll wait. Are you subscribed? All right, let's get into the video. I found an image of a mermaid online that I liked and blew it up 300% and printed it. We can now use spray adhesive to put the image on a piece of 3/4 inch MDF. Then using the jigsaw, we can cut out a rough template of our image. If anyone knows of a way to help keep the dust away from the front of the jigsaw so I don't have to keep blowing, please leave it in the comment section below. That would be greatly appreciated. So after lots and lots of sanding, I think the template is the best I can get it by hand. So now that the template is complete, we can go ahead and trace it onto our workpiece. So we can go ahead and trace it onto this piece of walnut that I have and go ahead and cut out a bulk of the waste using the jigsaw, and then double side sticky tape the template to the walnut and use a flush trim bit to trim it up on the router table. So let's get started. Now hindsight is always 20/20. This was way overkill on the double-sided tape. It was very difficult to get off, as you will see later. I should have only used a few strips and it would have been plenty strong. So the router bit got a little aggressive and broke the tail in half. So to fix it, I'm going to go ahead and glue it back, and I'm going to use some Titebond dark wood glue and some Starbond brown CA glue with accelerator to put into place and let it sit for 24 hours. So I actually let it set up for a few days and it seems to be set up pretty well. So now we can go ahead and finish routing out our workpiece. So we removed a majority of the material using a 1/2 inch flush trim bit. We're gonna go ahead and switch to a 5/16 flush trim bit to remove some of the finer details of the hair and the hands. Unfortunately, I forgot to hit record and didn't get any footage of me routing out the finer details of the mermaid. This is where I wish I wouldn't have used as much double-sided tape. It took a lot of effort and force to remove this, and I did end up marring up some of the walnut. I was able to repair it with some dark CA glue, and that part will be what will go against the wall. I also ended up breaking the template arm off of the Mermaid. I was able to glue it back on so I could use it again for future use. Ended up having to use quite a bit of acetone to get all the double-sided sticky tape residue off of this workpiece. Again, it was a bear. I wish I would not have used as much double-sided tape as I did. So it's the next day and it's time for sanding. This thing is going to be a bear to sand with all these curves. I don't have a spindle sander, so instead I do have this kit that I purchased that it has a spindle attachment for my drill press. So I'm going to go ahead and attempt that through all these curves. I should be able to do the flat pieces with my random orbit sander. Now I know I will have to do quite a bit of hand sanding, getting in between some of this hair and her hands and everything, but I like the way this is coming out, so let's start sanding. For finish, we're going to go ahead and apply Walrus Oil Furniture Butter. We'll go ahead and apply it all over the workpiece using a shop rag. Let it sit for 24 hours and then wipe away any excess. For mounting it to the wall, we're going to go ahead and use these D-ring clips. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed that video. I'm really happy with the way that this came out. I've never made anything like this using a template, so I think it came out really well for my first time. If you like videos like this and shenanigans, I've got more shenanigans planned in the future and projects. Make sure you're subscribed, like and comment, and we'll see you in the next one.